Hi, I'm Sarah from Pitch, and I'm here to help you tailor your sales deck to your buyer so they immediately understand the value of whatever you're selling, you shorten your sales cycle, and your prospects are all asking you, where do I sign? All humans want to feel heard. So, how can you ensure your buyers always feel understood by quickly and easily customizing your pitch decks? Let's dig in. Let's be honest, a generic pitch is a bad pitch. Most of us will have experienced this at some point in our lives. A salesperson who just talks at us, seemingly reading off a predefined script or presenting a generic deck, while we try to get a word in edgeways to say that what they're describing is in no way relevant to us. So frustrating. A truly great sales pitch is different. It shows to the prospect that you've taken the time to do your research and learn about their particular circumstances. It reflects back to them everything you've learned in prior conversations so they know you were listening. And it builds in pauses in the flow where you ask them questions, check you've understood, and prompt them to speak. So let's get practical. When you're prepping a presentation, what factors should influence what you include in your deck? The first thing to consider as you tailor your existing materials is how the buyer in question got to you. Where are they on their journey with your company? There's nothing more frustrating than being given a demo of a product you're already very familiar with, for example. Often, prospects may have entered your sales funnel by reading a white paper or attending an event or webinar. And the topics covered in content like that are a great insight into the types of challenges they're trying to address. Put yourself in the shoes of the person you're about to present to. Then adapt your existing presentation to reflect back where they are in their journey. Perhaps they know nothing about you, or perhaps they've already visited your website 7 times. You may even want to start your presentation by acknowledging transparently what you think they already know and being clear that you're therefore not going to repeat that information unless they would like you to. Nowadays, buyers have often already got hands-on with your product before they start paying for it. Maybe they've used a free version of the product or experienced a limited time free trial. Often you may have detailed video demos on your website, or perhaps another team or department within their company is already using your product, and they may have already shown your prospect the product. Where possible, review all the information you can find about these product interactions. Often you'll find this information in product analysis tools or automatically logged in your CRM. That way you can reflect this information back to the buyer, ask them tailored questions about their experience so far, then focus on showing them features you know they haven't yet experienced, or objection handling on features they've already used and have concerns about. Now it's time to go beyond what you know about this specific buyer and try to intelligently and accurately guess what will resonate with them based on your experience with other buyers like them. Here, you have to tread carefully to avoid suggesting to the prospect that you're making assumptions, and instead show your expertise about their industry, sector, region, or other circumstances to win their trust. When tailoring your materials based on these rules of thumb, be sure to build in moments to check your assumptions with your prospect. If they turn around and say, "You're wrong, this isn't a big problem for us," that's a good thing, because you just learned something new about that prospect, and that will also likely help you qualify them. The final key place to access information that will help you tailor your sales presentation materials is closely related to point 1 about how your prospect entered the sales funnel. It's very likely that your company already knew a lot about your prospect in order to qualify them to the extent that they're having a conversation with you, the salesperson. And what could be more frustrating for a prospect than having to repeat information about who they are and what they care about? Often companies will also use automated data capture or enrichment tools so that salespeople know how many employees a certain company has, or what industry they are part of, or how much their estimated revenue is. This kind of data is very helpful, but it's sometimes not totally accurate. So, as with assumptions based on prospect profile, it's best to check it first. If you're an experienced salesperson, you're probably now thinking, well, what's the difference between the process of personalizing your pitch deck and qualifying your prospect? Well, the answer is they're kind of the same thing. As you learn more about your buyer, so you can speak more directly to their concerns, you're also learning whether your product is a good fit to solve their problems. Personalization helps you be a better partner to your prospect, and it also helps you qualify your prospects in and out, saving you time working with leads who may never become buyers. So, when personalizing your sales pitch deck, here are the 4 things to consider. 1, how the prospect found their way to you. 2, how they've used your product already. 3, what you know about buyers that share similar qualities. 4, the information your company has already captured about them. And finally, always be qualifying. Personalization helps you speak more empathetically to your buyer, and it also helps you know whether they're really a buyer or more of just a lead. In this video, we've covered just one specific topic from our broader guide to sales. You can read the more detailed guide to sales at the link below. Please do check out the other videos on our channel for even more tips. And if you're looking for a great tool for making beautiful sales decks quickly, try Pitch. Get started by using the free templates available on our website. For more videos like this one, please give us a like and subscribe. And if you've got any top sales deck tips or examples to share, please drop those in the comments. Happy selling!